We are live. We are live. I'm so excited. We have been, or I have been consistent. I have been consistent. This is something that honestly was kind of irking me. And I am in a group of women. We do a self care for women in business every Wednesday. And earlier today, my girl Zizi Williams said, celebrate your wins. And so, again, I'm like, woo, 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 woo. We are back live for another manifestation conversation. It's funny to me because the conversation can go on forever. I can listen to Neville Goddard recordings forever. I can listen to um, Esther Hicks forever. I mean, literally, I can listen to like Bob Proctor forever, Joe Dispenza forever, right? And so I really love this conversation because the more that we understand our power, the more that we're able to tap into it. So today, we're gonna we're gonna talk about the stinking thinking, the ugly little worries that come up. Yeah, what? I don't know what that means. I'm live. 1 second. We're gonna talk about the worry, the stinking thinking that may come up, or we may be dealing with when it comes to manifesting. Like we all can say, I want this thing, I desire this item, this is where I want to be. But what ends up coming up for us, the emotional thoughts that tell us we can't, we won't, that is what is keeping and holding back the manifestations. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's not that anything is going wrong for you. It's just you are creating all the time. But it doesn't mean that you believe that you are worthy. It doesn't mean that you believe that you deserve it. It doesn't mean that you believe that it will and should be yours. And so when we have those kind of thoughts that hold us back, truly, truly hold us back, we end up creating nothing that we desire. We actually end up delaying the creation of what is meant for us, that is truly, truly our birthright. And it's just the doubt. The doubt is the delay. So let's talk about the doubt for a little bit, right? Why is the doubt the delay? The doubt is the delay because you don't believe. First and foremost, we attract at the point in which we believe. And so the more that you are doubting it, whether you are consciously doubting it or subconsciously doubting it, the more that you are doubting it, the slower it is for you to receive it. So you may have gang on your vision board, right? You may have heck of stuff on your vision board, but you are slowly and surely not receiving it because of your doubt, because of your worry, because of your fear, because of your concern of, am I worthy? Am I deserving? Oh, I'm not going to get that thing. Oh, that's too hard. I got to work really hard, or I haven't done enough to receive this money. I was talking to my son, and he ended up receiving a nice check, a big check. And he said that from the beginning, from the very beginning of receiving this check, he was uncomfortable from day one. And it was like, when you really think about it, God, that doesn't seem like good money energy, right? But he was uncomfortable from day one because in his mind he hadn't done anything to receive the money. He received it on the end on the other side of something that was very uncomfortable, not so good, right? And so he was really uncomfortable about receiving this lump sum of money. This uncomfortable energy ended up keeping him from holding on to the money. He lost the money just as quickly as he received it. It wasn't lost, he spent it. He circulated the money. Let's be honest. He circulated the money, but in his mind, it was lost. And when we really get to break it down, it is the belief that I wasn't worthy of this money. It was the like the deep knowing and feeling in your body, like I don't like the way I'm getting this money, right? And so that literally made the money come in quickly and leave just as fast. When we begin to believe that we are worthy, that we are deserving, that we don't have to do anything extra to receive the things that we desire, we receive them more effortlessly. Okay. We receive them quicker. That's the only thing holding any of us back from receiving what's on our vision boards, what we journaled about, what we've said and declared that we wanted. The only thing holding us back is the lack of belief, is the doubt. And the doubt is easy. As humans, we doubt quicker than we believe. Hey, thank you, Lauren. Lauren said, "Happy birthday, Miss Jackie." Yes, my queen. We doubt quicker than we believe. Why? Because we are growing up in a society where the doubt, where the negative thinking is the huge. That's the norm. That's why when you get around somebody positive, speaking very positive thoughts, positive energy, it freaks you out because you're like, whoa, wait a minute, not used to this because everybody around me, stinking thinking. Matter of fact, I just saw a stories in my stories. One of my friends, he posted this meme, and it said on there that you know when it comes to me, I don't know who hurt you in the past, but I want you to share your big wins with me. I don't want you to dim your light with me. I want you to shine your light bright. And that's the funny part. We are in a society and in a culture now where if somebody is like really, really winning, you get scared. You get nervous. You don't want people to be jealous. You don't want to make anybody uncomfortable by your light. And that's just because the darkness, right? I'm just, light versus dark. The darkness is so prevalent these days. The negative thoughts are so prevalent these days. The actual thought that you're not going to receive is more prevalent these days than to believe, you are worthy, then to believe you are deserving, then to believe that it is already yours. And so, what is delaying us? It is the doubt. The doubt is delaying us every moment, every second of every day. If you say, I want $1 million, and then all these thoughts come up saying, well, how you going to get it? Where's it going to come from? Ain't nobody going to just pay you $1 million. What's $1 million supposed to just drop out of the sky? When you get all them thoughts that come up right after you say whatever it is that you desire, that doubt is your delay, and you deserve to receive quickly. You deserve to say, I want to travel the world speaking. And then all of a sudden, you start to see the opportunities for you to travel the world speaking. You deserve to receive it quickly. But again, the only thing that is holding us back is the doubt. The doubt is the delay. And that is why for me, it is like, because the doubt, it comes up naturally. The doubt comes up based upon what you've been through, what you've experienced, what you've seen. It's what keeps you doubting. So, in this present moment, let's talk about it. How do we doubt less? That's what today's conversation is going to be about. How do we doubt less? Now, let's really break this down. Y'all, it's the Lionsgate portal. Now, for those of you who know me, I'm not an astrologer, astrologist, or none of the above. I don't claim to be, and I'm not about to sit up here and say that I am, right? But it's the Lionsgate portal. I've been watching the videos on it. It is supposed to be one of the biggest manifestation portals of all times, right? The Lionsgate portal, and it comes up every year. Some people say it's real, some people say it's not real. I just love the idea that it could be. Okay. It's 3 days after my birthday. I'm with it. All right. So the Lionsgate portal being 8 8, making it, an infinite number, 8 8. It is a beautiful way to manifest. And then right after the Lionsgate portal, we're actually going to be in a full moon. So there's a lot of magnetizing energy going on all around you. So I did see something today that said, when it comes to the full moon, to cleanse. So before you cleanse and get rid of and clear out, right? Which is so powerful to me because this is what we do. When it comes to manifesting, first thing I tell you to do is dream big. The next thing I tell you to do is clear out the old negative thoughts, old negative ideas, the stinking thinking that's holding you up, right? So this is what we're gonna do for this Lionsgate portal, and then for the full moon the day after. Okay, this is what I want you to do. So, how to release the doubt? Releasing the doubt looks like literally changing the way you're thinking, reframing the thoughts, giving yourself new ideas. Now, I'm not going to just say, okay, dream the dream. I want $1 million. What I want to tell you is get detailed about what you're going to do with the millions. Get detailed about what that woman that is making that $1 million does. How does she show up? What does she wear? Who is she or he? Okay, but get detailed with it, right? I want to travel the world. Well, what are you doing when you travel the world? Are you going to different conferences and speaking? Are you going to different provinces, and different countries, and different states, and different everything, and healing? What are you doing that is taking you around the world? Right? See the whole vision for what you want to see it for. Okay, because you're creating this and you're in the universe and everything, God is going to back you when you got some details in there, especially because those details aren't just for the outer world. Those details are for your inner conviction, your inner knowing. So give yourself some details, right? I want to, sell out my course, right? What does that look like? What do the women look like in the course? What are their dynamics, right? Are they all over the world? Are they all over the country? Right? Are they working? What are they doing? Who are these people that are buying your course? And so, really getting detailed for yourself is going to eliminate the doubt because that's a lot of detail, and your brain is going to be like, "Oh, did it already happen?" Like, all right, and it's going to elicit feelings in your body. So get detailed about what it is that you truly want, especially with this Lionsgate portal opening wide open and we're manifesting. The more details that you have, the more information it is that you are the more that you're magnetizing. Because you're like, oh, I see it. Oh, I can see that. Oh, I can see that. Oh, I can feel it. Oh, you're in the energy of it. Okay. And so during this Lion's Gate portal, let's get detailed. Let's know what you're manifesting, the person who is receiving it, how do they behave, how do they walk around and enjoy the world. Get detailed. Okay. And then after you get all the details and you know all the information for the full moon, this is a cleansing full moon, a clearing full moon, right? They say it is a full moon of Aquarius from what I saw. And Aquarius is a water sign. So get cleansing, wipe down your house, clean out your purse, make room for the manifestation, clean out your closet, clean out your car, get your car washed, but make room for this manifestation that is coming in, what you're already calling in. Make room for it, no matter what it is, whether it's more money, whether it is, a better wardrobe, traveling the world, new car. Make room for it. And that's this right here, coming up here, the Lion's Gate and the full moon, this powerful bunch of energetic days. I want you to take hold of them and really, really use it to your benefit. Really, really use it in a way that you manifest in abundance. And even while you're enjoying, all right, come on with the fireworks in abundance. Fireworks. So even sorry, that was on Instagram. I'm like confused why it did it. But even while oh, also interesting. Interesting. I did something to YouTube. YouTube, it says I violated something, which is interesting. YouTube terms, services, and community. Anyway, but what I want you to do is I want you to just create. We're creating from a point in which you completely, it's already your birthright. You already deserve. It is already yours. Okay. So when we are creating from this point, you have to take out the doubt. We can't doubt. We can't be like, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. Using the word hope is doubting. When we say I hope, we are doubting that what we are meant to receive will show up for us. All right. So I want us to all get very, very crystal clear on the fact that what it is that we are manifesting. Give it everything you got, get all the information for you, all the details, break it down for yourself. What is it that you are manifesting? Especially right now. It's almost August the 8th. We are entering one of the most powerful portals, the Lionsgate portal. So let's go through it. Let's go through it winning and knowing and understanding everything that it is that we truly, truly want. First thing is you got to ask. And then, like I said, the next thing you do on August the 9th, get to clearing the energy. Get ready for the manifestation. Get into alignment. Wipe down the walls. Clean your window. Wash your car. Clean out your purse. Clean out your car. Clean out your room. Clean out your house. But truly get to the sense of I am getting ready and I am clearing so I can receive. You are worthy. You are deserving. And that's what this time is all about. So our doubt delays. It delays. You're already manifesting twice. The first time in your mind and the second time in your physical reality. You're already manifesting twice. There's nothing you really have to do but believe in the meantime. And so what's delaying that belief? Every time you doubt. Every time you start to say, I'm not sure, I don't know. And not even if you say it, you don't even have to physically say it out your mouth. It could be a feeling in your body, a feeling in your mind. Maybe you've tried it in the past and it didn't work. Maybe you wanted to do more of it in the past and it didn't show up for you. And or you didn't show up consistently. Going live was a hard thing for me, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it was something I really struggled with going live. Like, oh my god, going live, consistently. Don't let something come up. Somebody come up. Something. Even I told myself I was going to be going earlier. I still haven't picked the perfect time to go live because I'm like I don't know the greatest time. Because sometimes when I'm live, it's like this is the perfect time for me, and then tomorrow it may not be. So still trying to find my consistency, right? But at the end of the day, I know that my energy attracts. I know that my energy is meant to be here so they can manifest in abundance. There is somebody right now waiting to hear what I got to say so they can manifest in abundance. But if I keep doubting myself, thinking I can, thinking I won't, I don't. And so I had to tell myself these next 30 days, this is what we're doing. It don't matter what time, you just show up. We're just getting to the point where we're showing up consistently, right? And I see people signing up. I see people showing up. I see we manifest twice. But the more that I doubt it, the more that it is delayed from coming to me. So funny, I heard this video, this lady was talking today, and she was talking about the fact that there's this in between after you quit your job. There's this weird in between that nobody talks about. Where like, is this even working? Right? You want to just ask yourself, like, should I even be doing business? Should I just go back and work for somebody, work a 9 to 5? Wouldn't that be easier? Why am I not taking the easy road? But this weird in between we push through because all those other thoughts are doubt. And the more that I hang out in the doubt, the more that I delay the inevitable of what is meant for me. So as we continue to manifest, it's about hanging out. That's why I talk about Neville Goddard all the time. It's about hanging out in the law of assumption, assuming to be the reality that you want to receive, assuming to be there, and holding on to that assumption for as long as you possibly can, for as long as you possibly can, because you deserve and you are worthy. So we are kicking away the doubt. So, like I said earlier, one other way to quick kick away the doubt is to stay in the assumed reality of what you are receiving. Assume it to be already true, right? Because again, the doubt is delaying it. So when you assume it to be already true and you hang out there, you're no longer doubting. You are aligning. You are getting into receptive mode. So you can receive it. So yes, all right. This is has been fabulous. I haven't been here a long time, but I will say this. You know, doubt is a sneaky little booger, and it can creep in at any moment and every moment, especially if you've been in a situation where you've tried before and it didn't happen for you. Become a ninja. Get away from the doubt, get away from the worry, get away from it as often as you possibly can. And the more that you do that, the quicker you receive. It's so funny to me because a lot of my clients inside Manifest that shit. It's not a game. It's not a game. Inside my program, it is very, very serious because we do the work, we do the meditations, we do the EFT tappings, we do the affirmations, we do the journaling. Like these things are so important. And I've noticed that anytime that I'm off or anytime that I'm super, super doubting, I'm not working on me. I'm not doing the work. I'm not reminding myself of my math. And the more that I don't remind myself, the more that I'm allowing the outside thoughts, the negative, the stankin' thinking to get in, the doubt to take over. And so I'm getting to the point now where I don't even want to hear it. I'm not talking to you no more. Okay? When it comes to the old negative thoughts, I'm not talking to you no more. You don't Deborah Cox, you don't live here. Nobody's supposed to be here. Okay. So the more that we seriously give our doubts less power, the quicker we get to everything that is our birthright, everything that you're calling in and even asking for. So again, know the details. When you're manifesting, get in on the details. Use your imagination. Go back to when you were a child and play there and get the details. Write it down. For what you write, you invite, right? Then once you know the details, clean the energy. Get rid of some junk. Clean out the closet. Clean out the shoes. Clean out the car. Get rid of some junk. Clean the energy so you can start to attract. And the more that you do all of these things, the more that you love on yourself and affirm yourself daily, the quicker you will receive your manifestations. It doesn't have to be all this time went by and then no, 7 years went by, or I don't know if I'm gonna get it because I'm getting up there in age. Like I've heard it all. You deserve now, just because you're first name, last name. The doubt is delaying you. And the more that we allow the doubt to creep in and be a constant thought and a constant thing underneath the surface, the more that we do not receive what is meant for us. And so I'm on a goal, I'm on a mission, I'm on a funky expedition, baby. Okay. I want everybody to ditch the old thoughts, ditch the stinking thinking, ditch the emotional idea that it's not yours, and start to believe wholly, fully with everything in your body and soul. It's already mine. And then get in alignment with it. Getting in alignment with it looks like using your imagination and playing with it. Getting in alignment with it looks like you affirming the thoughts daily. Getting in alignment with it looks like You showing up for you and loving on you in the most beautiful way possible. The love that you're giving to everybody else, giving it to yourself, and watching your inner world become your outer world. All right. I love y'all. That's it for today. We just showed up. We just showed up for August 6th, 2025. Okay. And I'm loving this. We only get one day to do today. Don't allow the doubt to slow you down more. The doubt is like the obstacles, the hurdles, the things that you gotta jump over. That's what the doubt is actually creating for you. The blocks. That's what the doubt is actually putting in your way. So if we want to ditch the doubt, ditch the I don't think this is going to happen for me, then we need to show up differently, mentally, emotionally. So, like I said, get clear, get detailed on them thoughts, okay? And infuse it with your imagination, write it out, make it plain. You deserve. You deserve. If you need any help with this, any embodiment activities, you're like, "Jen, please help me out, help us out." Comment ready, honey. I'm ready. I'm ready for my vision board to become my reality. I'm ready for my journal to show up in real time on the outside out here. I'm ready. Comment ready. And I got a 5-day manifest that shit agenda with embodiment activities, hypnosis activities that'll have you calling in everything that is truly, truly your birthright. You deserve. You deserve today. You deserve tomorrow. You deserve forever. You are worthy of it. And you are already enough. All right. I love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And yes, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably be back tomorrow a little earlier. We'll probably do morning time if I can. We'll see. But I love y'all. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye.